Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You've got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. On the option. Shakes off the defender. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The throw. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get here. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Washington 7, North Carolina 0.
Looking downfield, it's Hicks. He's looking deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
These guys aren't human enough. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep moving. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, I don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Scanning the field, it's Hicks. Finds his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. Fighting off the defender. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They get to the line quickly. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Picked off. And they make the play to to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Hicks. Trying to get to him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Gonna let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The give on the inside.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third down, he drops the throw. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Using his legs to buy some time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. It's third and short. I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Paul. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington 10, North Carolina 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wide out in motion. They'll go back to the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a deep man. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Washington, 21. North Carolina, 15.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they... Second down coming. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably